Warning! The following program contains methods of science being used and demonstrated in humorous matters, extremely messy speed of bike crashes, and an accent that may not be understandable 100% of the time. If you are squeamish, have a heart condition, or are allergic to science, please leave the room now. Viewer discretion is advised. Oh, well, hello there. I didn't see you come in. Welcome to another episode of my tutoring series. Today, we are looking at Isaac Newton's 3 laws of motion. Please give me just a few moments to set up. Now, here we are on this sports field with the globe acting as our stand-in football. Actually, it'd be a soccer ball, not a football. Oh, whatever. Okay, so now we are ready to demonstrate Newton's first law of motion. The ball is not rolling because there is no force acting upon it. Newton's first law states that an object in motion stays in motion until a force acts upon it and vice versa. Newton's first law is also known as the law of inertia. So now we shall apply some force to the ball. Now the ball stopped because I hit it with my foot. Can we please get back to our game? Okay, fine. Keep your helmet on. Foul! Point team 1! Oh great, now I'm going to have to replace this before Mrs. Chansom gets back from her vacation on Naboo. Hold on just a second. Okay, now that that is taken care of, we can get back to Newton's first law. Let's say, for example, that Steve here is just driving a speeder down the road and Jar Jar doesn't look both ways before crossing the street. And then all of a sudden, a ball magically appears in the middle of a road. Oh! Okay, so the speeder was traveling as an object in motion. The ball was the force that acted upon it and made it stop. But not Steve, who did not wear a seatbelt. Not that there's a seatbelt on a speeder, but anyway. So, to recap, an object in motion stays in motion until a force acts upon it. So that is why Steve went flying over the wall, because there was not a force acting upon him to stop, and he went flying. And now he is laying over there in a puddle of blood. Oh, look, here comes the ambulance. Okay, now let's get to Newton's second law. Newton's second law of motion. Alright, now we shall discuss Newton's second law of motion, which states that force equals mass times acceleration. So let's take this car for example. Now, let's say this car is traveling at 98 meters a second squared before this happens. But that is besides the point. So, the car is traveling at 98 meters a second squared and it weighs 2 kilograms. Can anyone in the audience tell me the proper number? Very good! I assumed that was correct as I can't actually hear you and I'm just reading from a script. Okay, so we write 98 times 2 on the board and we get 196 newtons. Okay, so next example. Okay, so this Venator class Star Destroyer drops out of hyperspace at 3,000 meters a second squared and it weighs about 100 tons or 90,718 kilograms. That is a lot. So we take 3,000 times 90,718 and we get, can anyone please tell me? No! Are you kidding me? Of course it would not be. Oh, yes, it would be. My mistake. I'm sorry. So it would be 154 million newtons. Very good. You are getting the hang of this. Now on to Newton's third law. Newton's third law of motion. Okay, so now it is time for Newton's third law, which states, for every action there is an equal but opposite reaction. So we have a Grievous punching bag and Lightfoot here to help us demonstrate. Ready when you are, Lightfoot? Yes, sir. Okay, so as we can see, there was an equal but opposite reaction to his punch. I'm sure he'll be fine. Okay, so moving right along. Lumpy, did you really think it was a good idea to take apart a defense turret and put an ice cream machine in the mess hall?
Yeah. Why do we need a defense turret in the mess hall? It's the perfect place for an ice cream machine.
Well, yeah, but if the Decepticons attack, we aren't going to have another means to defend ourselves. Okay, that is an opposite and equal reaction to a force, but that's not what I wanted to show you. This is what I wanted to show you. These two clones are pushing against one another on this homemade ice rink, which doesn't look too stable, I might add. But anyway, there's an action from both, and then there's an equal but opposite reaction from both of them also. See? No one is moving an inch because they are pushing on each other with an equal force. Until that is, the ice melts. Alright, that's not funny. Oh, on the contrary, I find it very funny. Well, everyone, it has been fun, but now I'm afraid our time is at an end. Thank you so much for watching, and please rate, comment, subscribe, and, etc., to Ideas Pictures. Have a good night!
You should take me seriously, even though I'm soft and little. Yellow sponge cake on the outside, baby. Sweet in the middle. I'm a deep fried hunk of trans fat and sugar. You hear me coming, I ain't no singer, I'm a Twinkie. He's a Twinkie. Yeah, I'm a Twinkie in a ting-tong world. A Twinkie. He's a Twinkie. Yeah, I'm a Twinkie in a ting-tong world. Come on! Resist me, I know you see me by the Dolly Madison. I'm a hostess with the most else. Come on, little Debbie, you know I'm number one.